Columbus Day weekend, the quiet town of Sandwich swells to 10 times its size when the fair rolls in. The magic starts Thursday as the crew arrives, many from the same community in the state of Veracruz, Mexico. They begin assembling the rides piece by piece. But the fair isn't the only town tradition that happens this weekend.
We have been playing pickup soccer forever here. We don't advertise it. It's literally just pickup soccer. And about 20 years ago, these guys who have been working on the fair started watching us and kind of heckling us, but in like a really great way. And we said, do you want to play with us?
Ashley Bullard says it really was that simple. Two cultures connected by one shared interest, soccer.
I'd asked around to say if we could sort of formalize a game, a competitive game, and that was what we called the Sandwich World Cup. And ever since then, it's been an annual tradition where we both look forward to it all year long, and these folks arrive to set up the fair, but we like to think they arrive mostly to play us in a game of soccer.
That's Ole Anderson. He's played in every Sandwich Cup and looks forward each fall to the moment the team from Mexico crosses the pitch for the annual match.
Okay, who's playing? Come get a shirt.
Some extra cleats, that's all we have. I hope they fit. The first year, it was about a handful of workers from the fair came over in work boots and jeans and showed off tremendous foot skills that we still are chasing. And then the next year showed up with some sneakers and shorts, and then the next year with cleats and a full team, and the following year, you know, a whole team of substitutes.
I had 6 years ago playing here with these guys. These guys is awesome. This is a good convivence, you know, and I like doing this with my friends, American friends, Mexican friends. All this good.
Play until dark, and the moon was full last night, so it could be a long game today.
Who do you think will win?
Mexicans.
We can start with 5 with this small number. Sandwich on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sandwich!
It is it!
Stiff competition. They have some, the best, most talented players are always coming out of that side of the game. What's on our side, I think, is that we play more. We get to play every week and keep our skills in tune.
Fans come out bundled for the chilly night, ready to cheer on their team. Including Betty Gillette, the owner of the amusement company that employs the team from Veracruz.
The local guys from the soccer team came and asked if we'd be willing to let our boys play them. They wanted to play real soccer, real Mexican soccer players.
Solo, solo!
Oh, I just love that we're so welcomed in the community. It's just a nice feeling.
I remember going to the fair as a kid, and so it's really fun to sort of experience it in a whole new way where you really get to connect with the people that put on the fair.
It's super simple, looked forward to every year by our town. You'll see over the course of this game, more and more people will show up.
Túnel, 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 amigo, túnel.
It is like truly a community event.
The game can get physical, and both sides play hard. But in the end, it's all hugs and handshakes.
There's a real language barrier. I don't speak really any Spanish. There's a few people who play with us who do. A few of their folks are bilingual, but mostly they're all Spanish speaking. And so there is a language barrier there, but it doesn't impact sort of the connection that we're able to make.
After the game, cleats are switched out for cold beer. And both teams gather to share a meal.
I'm a cook, and so I took on making all the food. So now we have an amazing meal together afterwards.
Solamente un poquito
Really fun to connect after the game. I mean, sports and food are two of the greatest common denominators to bring people together.
Solo jugamos por diversión, no por la comida.
The evening ends with a group photo and promises to write, and a standing agreement to meet each other at the same time, same place, next year.
That connection, this soccer connection, means that when we walk into the fair, they're real faces at the rides, and we can be like, "Hi, May, how you doing? Israel, how are you?" You know, and I think that that's lost on the majority of the people that go to fairs, the behind-the-scenes people who are working so hard, and we appreciate them.
I think we're really grateful for the opportunity and want to show that Sandwich is sort of a welcoming and inclusive community, and we're certainly happy to play any game with anyone, anytime.